Hello, and welcome to another World of Warships replay. This time the Narai operation, one of my favourites, which I realised that I hadn't posted a replay on, so wanting to keep my memories, my gaming memories. I'm recording this for posterity today, probably my favourite ship as well, the Atlanta, certainly the ship that I played the most. And here we go. Wasn't expecting too much from this match. Had just flown back in from Basel, from France, after a 5-hour delay, and the submarine there reflecting my attitude, but was desperate for credits, and this is by far my most successful credit farmer over the years, to buy another tier 10. And also to get myself through the dockyard operation. And everybody playing nice in chat there. Anyway, I'm rushing across the screen because across here we're about to have that cruiser, a battleship and a destroyer turn up. And we need to take care of them. Always a bit of a risk firing from open water like this, but it is a target-rich environment. So hopefully nobody takes any pot shots at me, and then I'm also going at half speed, so I'm not that far away from the circle of regeneration there that's following me in the convoy. Oh my word, Colorado just absolutely obliterated that New York battleship. So that just leaves the Nicholas, so it's going to need to take some fancy firing, because the shell arcs on this boat are quite hard, but as you can see they're quite devastating when they do come off. Right, the team are making quick work of those three, so now on to the next round of opponents. And here we've got a Leander about to come around the corner. Sticking to the HE because I've got IFHE enabled, my captain skills, my commander skills, so the penetration's quite good, and as you can see they're chunking some damage on the lightly armoured British light cruiser. Another personal favourite of mine, actually. I must post a film on it again. Lots and lots of fun with its torpedoes and its 4 turrets and fast-firing armour-piercing shells. You can see that base there becoming quite the pain with its pot shots at me and set me on fire and such, so let's get rid of him. Still sticking with the HE there because the AP won't get through even at this short distance. Must keep an eye out for that Queen Elizabeth because they can one-shot me as well. But I'm taking one for the team, getting rid of the Farragut, but the Fiji soon takes care of him. Everybody's playing really well at the moment. Although, hang on, where's our BB going? Well, as long as the other battleships keep on falling like that, then it won't be too bad. Yeah, Colorado, where are you off to? He's going to go and take care of the aircraft carrier that comes around there, but it's not normally good to have your battleships flanking like that. You should normally leave it to the cruisers and the destroyers. Maybe he's just realised that. He's swearing about something. Maybe he wants somebody to come along with him. Maybe he's all lonely. Right, next the Dallas. And again, somebody took a chunk of him, so that's probably the battleship. See what I mean about the arcing the shells on this? A 14 shell salvo, but yeah. Anyway, on to the next one. Haven't lost any as yet. I can't be bothered with that fire. There's the regeneration circle catching up anyway. Not that I need too much healing. So let's take on another Leander. Let's watch out for the Galician Air coming around the corner. And then there's the real big challenge, the Missouri that's just coming around the corner in F8. Anywho, back to the immediate. Loads of torpedoes there from the guide. Probably be destroyed though before they have chance to, yeah. So Now, the next of those fortifications, and we go, Lissionaire. Because the Fiji's got all of the transport ships that are trying to flee down to J1. Always good when a fast-firing cruiser takes care of all of that. Let's hopefully get this fortification before the big battleship comes around the corner. Right. Now, could be in some trouble here, because if that Missouri wants to one-shot me, he can. Let's try and line up the torpedoes on the Missouri. The Atlanta has torpedoes as well. The downside to them is they're only a 4-kilometer range, and that Missouri is in range, but the firing arcs aren't the best either, as you can see. So firing them off, and then I'm desperately turning around to the right. Somebody's chunked him. He's still got 6,000 hit points there, but those torpedoes are looking good. Right, which of these channels should I go down to protect the rest of these transports? Tempted to go down the middle because there's normally an American heavy cruiser there and a destroyer waiting to pounce on those unsuspecting. Don't know why the guide is using his hydroacoustic. Ah! But like a child with a shiny toy, the Lexington has caught my attention. So, I think that's what the Colorado is going for, so if that's what he's there to do, then he needs to do it. Those shells taking about 30 seconds to actually get across there. I'm a little bit worried about that Colorado, because he's going to have a destroyer to fight against as well as a cruiser. So it might be a bit much for the slow-firing battleship to handle, so I'm thinking of going up there, but I've set off my radar just to see where that destroyer and cruiser in the middle of the bay are at, but it looks as though the submarine and the cruiser down to the south, which is the Fiji, have that covered. So I'm going to keep an eye on that Wakeful, and I'm going to just briefly head up. You'll see there's that Farragut that could easily take out that Colorado, so I'm just going to take out the Farragut for him. I'm going to leave him the glory, because he's obviously put a lot of work into getting across there, the Colorado not being the fastest of the ships. So let's go and help out with that destroyer. Just been distracted by the fact that there's multiple targets here, but I soon will settle on one, I promise. There's that Cleveland that I was telling you about, the American cruiser. Right. I'm hoping that I'll be able to arc over these rocks and go and get that Farragut now. 3 shells there. These other ones should do better. Oh, maybe a bit too much lead there. Let's finish him. Finish him. There we go. Right. I promised not to take the Lexington out, so let's take this Omaha out, because he's a fast-firing cruiser as well. Taking out this aircraft carrier, of course, being one of the secondary tasks that you'll see up there on the Narai mission. Right, wheels then, mister. Let's turn this popsicle around. There's a destroyer for me to kill. And HE on this Atlanta and destroyers, it is probably my favourite destroyer in the game. It's fantastic fun. Come on, Colorado, get that Lexington sorted out. I think that Stored is a bit slow with his. I'm just going to help out. I'm not going to take the kill, just helping him out. I hope. I think. I'm not going to have too many salvos at this Lexington though, simply because I'm going to be running behind behind those cliffs, but we certainly, as that Colorado is our only battleship, we certainly need him in the middle come the end of the match. And if he extends too far north, then we won't. Fiji getting sarcastic over the stored there. Play your own game, mister. See here, so I can bring all my guns to bear. Stick out the small stuff as it comes along. Still at full health here because of the healing circle, which is nice. That submarine's getting into the thick of things. I hope he's going to enjoy himself with his torpedoes soon. Batan's almost gone, going to be taken out by that. Needs to take out this Mayhan. 8 kills so far, doing quite well. Aircraft carrier having a pop at the destroyer as well. Let's get rid of this pain. Oh, wait there, there's more coming in. The Omaha. Okay. Luckily we've got fast turning turrets. Let's get into this fight. Oh my word, look at all that. Heal up all that. Dodge those torpedoes. Got a Jervis to kill next. Am I actually going to dodge that one? I think so. Right. Here we go. Crikey, somebody took a chunk of me there. And I'm away from the self-healing. Right, let's take it out on some other ships. Probably a good idea to get into that smoke, because there seems to be a load of them on the horizon. They'll probably all target me. Submarine's fired off some torpedoes there. That takes care of that one. Who's next on the list? Well, the Queen Elizabeth is the closest ship. If I park myself on the end of this rock in this smoke, am I able to hide away? Let's see. Oh, taking out some of these torpedoes. Sorry to whomever that was, can't see behind me. Right, here we go. Too close though. I'm wanting to do some torpedoes to my left and wanting to do some torpedoes to my right for that anchorage that's going to come around the corner here. So let's see what I can do. Well, that's the closest ship, but I'm still detected through somebody's hydro. So here we go on the left and the right. We'll fire the right ones first at that anchorage. There we go, and now going full speed forward because I don't want to get too much damage from there, although his guns are pointing in the direction, which is a good thing. And those torpedoes look good. All 4 hit. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So I've got torpedoes on the right to go. Thank God his guns aren't firing too closely. Get chunked here. Not fairly lucky. But I've got this Colorado now on my left, which is where my other torpedoes are. So again, let's get some good torpedoes going. Everything should be good. His guns are turning too slowly. And after such good torpedoes to the right, fluffed the ones to the left. Never mind. Happens to the best of us. Nobody said I was perfect. Fiji might be being sarcastic there, so... But... I'm still gonna... beat him in the scores, I think. Oh, I've slipped into AP for some reason. Got killed, but I killed him. And all in all, a good game. Ended up with quite a few ships there. I don't know how many that was again. Almost 1,000,000 credits, 172 damage, which is always fun in missions. There you go. natural selection there as well. 11 kills. Yeah, a good game overall. I do have a big voucher in there, but still, 1,000,000 credits is what I was after. And also as well, all the dockyard stuff. So, torpedo hits, aircraft being shot down, and lots of kills. Anywho, on that note, hope you're having a good one, and see you on the next one of these.